So my name is Ariva Martin, and I am the president and founder of Special Needs Network. And I just want to welcome all of you to Stand Up, Speak Out, our day of legislative advocacy, our rally for kids with autism around the state. We've gathered here today to say that our kids matter, and we want our elected officials to stand with us as we fight for more services, as we fight for better services for kids on the spectrum and kids with developmental disabilities. So are we all here to say we're standing up? We're standing up. We're standing up. So this rally is the result of a lot of organizations that have come together, and I just want to acknowledge them. The Alliance of California Autism Organization, the Center for Autism and Related Disorders, Autism Deserves Equal Coverage, Friends of Children with Special Needs, all right, Autism Health Insurance Project, the Autism Society of San Francisco, Autism Speaks, and of course Special Needs Network all the way from South Los Angeles. Special Needs Network is in the house. So I just want to thank everyone that came together. I want to thank the incredible band that was playing, the Dream Achievers. Let's give them a big round of applause. They're with Friends of Children with Special Needs, and all of those musicians that you heard playing are children that are on the spectrum. And they are just an example of how incredible the incredible work that our kids can do when they get diagnosed early, have early intervention, and they're surrounded by supportive families and communities like have gathered here today. So let's give the Dream Achievers another round of applause. So why are we here? We're here because there are 15 autism bills that are making their way through the California legislature. And we are here to meet with elected officials and to ask them to vote yes for these bills. We're also here because we have a champion in Sacramento that has been with us from day one in the battle to get services for kids with autism. I've had the honor and pleasure of working with this leader, this pioneer, this maverick on this issue of autism. And we are here. SB 946 is here. These 15 bills are here because Senator Darrell Steinberg loves our kids. He loves our families. He has always been by our side. He stood up for our kids. He stood up for our communities. And we are so honored and privileged to be able to welcome him today to our rally and to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Senator Steinberg, for all of your work and for being a champion for our kids. Senator Darrell Steinberg.
Thank you, Ariva, for that very, very kind introduction. Thank you, and Kristen and Shelley and all of the other great advocates who speak truth to power and who demand that this building behind us be the place where the right decisions and the right things get done for real people like you. I want to, yes, thank you. That's what you call an applause line, okay? I want to also thank my colleagues who are legislative champions on this issue as well, who you will hear from. I got to tell you, we have this thing in the Capitol where we form these select committees. And they're committees of interest where members can come and hear about an issue and participate in the development of policy. And when we formed our select committee on autism, we had more legislative members sign up for this select committee than any other committee in the history of the Senate. That's how important this is. And represented today, Senator Lou Correa from Orange County. Senator Ben Hueso, new to the Senate from San Diego. And Senator Marty Block from San Diego as well, all three champions for your cause and our cause. I was very proud to author SB 946 a couple of years ago because it was a breakthrough. We forced the insurance industry to have to say, yes, we will cover ABA therapy. And even though there are still some struggles with them, 12,000 kids have already benefited from this coin of the realm treatment. 12,000 kids will now have better lives because they got the help that they needed early. Not only is it life-saving for children, but the studies already tell us that we're going to save close to $200 million as taxpayers and as ratepayers because those kids who get the help early aren't going to need as much special education help in school. But our work is not done because as a result of having to make compromises, which is what we have to do inside this building, we were not able to cover kids who are covered by Medi-Cal. We weren't able to do that. And so while 946 is a proud achievement, it's not nearly enough. And this year, we intend to fight to make sure that all kids, regardless of whether they're on public or private insurance, get the benefit of ABA therapy. Are you going to join us? If we save $200 million by helping 12,000, we can save $1 billion by covering even more kids and help more kids. You know, to all of you in conclusion, especially the young people come to this Capitol all the time, and they take the field trips, mostly fourth graders, and they always look like they're just visiting somebody else's place of work. And I always say to young people, and those of you out in the cold here, I know it's cold, I hope you remember what I'm about to say. When I ask young people who we work for, we big shot senators, and they look at me kind of funny, and sometimes they say the governor, and sometimes they say the president, I always tell them what the right answer is. We work for you. And this big building in here, this beautiful building, you know who owns that building? You own that building. So never feel like a visitor in here. You fight for yourself and you fight for more kids, and great things will happen. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah. Let me introduce my colleagues, one here at a time. Let's start with those with the least amount of hair. Who am I to talk? Please welcome my friend and colleague, Senator Lou Correa.
Let's give Senator Steinberg a round of applause for leading the charge. Now I gotta say, let's also give a big round of applause to the band, because they had me rocking. Come on, folks, you gotta make more noise than that. Do you want that, folks in that building, to listen to you? Let's make some noise. I like that, I like that. You know, I just want to say to you that all of us are aware of autism and autism spectrum. It's not about them, it's not about us, it's about our children, it's about our grandchildren, it's about our loved ones, it's about our community. Numbers show that 1 out of every 50 now that is born has autism spectrum. We need to address this issue. And I say to you ladies, help us, because as you know, it's 5 times more prevalent in boys than it is in girls. We need you. We need you. And then, you know, The sad case is that there are communities within our society that are more challenged when it comes to receiving these services. And like our President of the Senate, Steinberg, just said, early intervention is key to making sure that all of us lead a productive life. So we need to make sure regional centers, the state of California, that those centers deliver their services in a way that's coordinated, in a way that's competent, and in a way that's linguistically and culturally competent. Why? Because early intervention makes a difference. This is about making sure that our grandchildren, our children, our loved ones live productive lives in our society, and we have proven over and over that that can happen, okay? So, look at this young man over here with the Oakland A's cap. What does that sign say, sir? Autism coverage for Medi-Cal. Let's give that young man a round of applause. And like Daryl said, keep your voices loud, because that is your building, and we gotta hear you. Thank you very much. I'd like to have you now listen to some words of wisdom from my colleague, Mr. Ben Hueso.
Everyone, good morning. I guess it's still morning, but good morning. Welcome. It's a pleasure to be here to join you. The beautiful music that you are making, and hopefully the beautiful music that we'll make here in the Capitol, standing up for people with special needs. I want to, thank you for being part of this rally, and I'm a proud supporter of efforts to assist families with coping with autism and other developmental disabilities. I'm a proud supporter of SB 522, of which I'm the author. This bill would require regional centers to continue providing free service to all families dealing with developmental disabilities, including autism. This bill will not only benefit families in need of free service, but also to create a uniform approach to how regional centers communicate with private insurance markets. There's so much that we need to do, but I'm very proud to be part of this initiative, this effort. We have such a beautiful state. I'm glad to see that you're all here visiting the Capitol. And as I look into the crowd, I just see so many beautiful faces. And I would like to do everything in my power to work with my colleagues to make sure that we extend services and benefits that are rightfully yours that currently are not accessible to you. So I look forward to working with all of you, and thank everyone for all their efforts in communicating with their legislators and also educating us as to how we can be more supportive of our community. So thank you very much for being here. Now, my colleague, also from San Diego, Marty Block.
Thank you all, and I want to add my welcome to the Capitol. This is the people's house. You deserve to be here, and you need to make your voice heard. I hear you've been to about 35 or 36 different offices already. We've got to make sure. Daryl Steinberg right here has been the champion for folks with disabilities. And he's worked tirelessly, and he is the leader of the Senate, but he can't make this happen without your help. That's why you're here today. We're standing up with you. You're standing up with us. We're standing together to make sure that the legislature listens and that people are properly served. I have a bill, it's SB 367, that makes sure that regional centers around the state are sensitive to cultural and ethnic differences between various folks with autism. I can't imagine, there's no group is missing here today. This is such a beautiful array of different diverse groups, and that's what regional centers have to treat. Beyond that, we need to make sure that families, children, sons and daughters with autism are served not just when they're young, but also as they move through the educational system. And there's a brand new bill, Senate Bill 705, that will provide funding for DSPS, for Disabled Student Services at our community colleges. I'm proud to say that Senator Steinberg is a co-author of that bill. I'm authoring that bill, and that bill will support all of our folks with disabilities and make sure all people are properly treated, have equal chance at success. So again, I want to add my voice to yours. Stand with us. We're standing with you. Stand with Senator Steinberg, and together we will make a difference. Thank you.